life was caused. Pakistan Air Force continuously monitored the complete flight path of the flying object from its point of origin near Sirsa in India till its point of impact near Miachannu. And Pakistan Air Force initiated requisite tactical actions in accordance with the SOPs. It is important to highlight that flight path of this object endangered many international and domestic passenger flights both in Indian and Pakistani airspace as well as human life and property on ground. Whatever caused this incident to happen, it is for the Indians to explain. It nevertheless shows their disregard for aviation safety and reflects very poorly on their technological prowess and procedural efficiency. The incident could have resulted in a major aviation disaster as well as civilian casualties on ground. Pakistan strongly protests this flagrant violation and cautions against recurrence of any such incident in future. Now, I would like to call upon Air Vice Marshal Tariq Zia to explain the technical details of the incident. Sir.
Thank you, General Babar.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen. I'll go over the details of the incident which happened yesterday. During our routine surveillance yesterday on the 9th of March at 1843 hours, we picked up high-speed object close to Sirsa. The initial pickup was 104 kilometers inside the Indian territory from the closest part of the international border. This object was picked up at high altitude, which was around 40,000 feet, and it was traveling at speed in excess of Mach 2.5 and ultimately ending up at Mach 3. The initial course of this projectile was on a southwesterly heading, and it appeared to initially go towards the Mahajan field firing ranges, which is southwest of Suratgarh at this place. However, once it had traveled around 70 to 80 kilometers on this heading, it took a right track change while maintaining the same altitude and speeds and started to head northwest towards the Pakistani airspace. Pakistan Air Force air defense system had a solid and continuous tracking of this projectile right from its first pickup till it faded out, and I'll talk about it a little later. So on a northwesterly heading, this track crossed the international border into Pakistan, crossed over close to Harunabad, south of Bahawalpur, on the same parameters, and ultimately it faded out at a time of 1850 Pakistan Standard Time, close to Miachannu. Total distance that it traveled inside Pakistan was 124 kilometers. Total time from pickup till its impact on the ground was 6 minutes and 46 seconds. However, the time that it stayed in Pakistani territory was 3 minutes and 44 seconds. While we have recovered the debris and we are continuously doing the forensic analysis of this object, we can so far deduce that it was a supersonic missile, an unarmed missile, and it was launched from the ground. So it was a surface-to-surface missile. Details are yet to come, and we will ascertain the type subsequently. Thank you very much.
There are any questions you'd like to
جنرل
take?
صاحب یہ
جی
بتائیے متین ہے جی ٹی وی سے کہ AVM صاحب نے بھی کہا کہ یہ سپر سونک میزائل تھا، تو آپ کا انالیسز، ایئر فورس کا انالیسز، ساری انفارمیشن کے تناظر میں یہ بتائیے کہ یہ کوئی واز اٹ اے پلانڈ ایکٹیویٹی اور اٹ واز سم ہاؤ inadvertently entered into Pakistan. It was a deliberate attack, as you earlier protested strongly. And second thing is کہ اس قسم کے مستقبل میں بھی ہندوستان کی جانب سے پہلے پاس میں بڑے اشتعال انگیز بیانات آتے رہے ملٹری لیڈرشپ سے، پولیٹیکل لیڈرشپ سے، تو آپ کیا سمجھتے ہیں؟ آپ کو یہ میزائل آ گیا ہے، فیوچر میں ہماری اس قسم کی چیزوں سے مقابلہ کرنے کی کیا پلاننگ ہے؟ دوسرا، اگر آپ اجازت دیں، پولیٹیکل سچویشن نیشنل ڈیفنس کے ساتھ جڑی ہوئی ہے، تو پرائم منسٹر عمران خان صاحب کہتے ہیں کہ فوج میرے ساتھ ہے، تو اگر آپ اس پہ بھی جواب دے دیں کہ اس ملٹری از ود دا پرائم منسٹر. تھینک یو.
So میں limit myself to this particular topic right now. جیسا میں نے اپنی اسٹیٹمنٹ میں آپ کو بتایا ہے کہ whatever caused this incident, it is for India to explain. Being a responsible nation, ہم اس کے اوپر کوئی کسی قسم کی اشتعال انگیزی یا کوئی اس طرح کی چیز نہیں کر رہے. There is a lot of explanation that needs to be done. ہماری اپنی بھی ڈیٹیلڈ انکوائری ابھی چل رہی ہے. We are still looking into things, forensics ہو رہے ہیں. اس وقت تک جو ہم نے آپ کو ڈیٹیلز آپ کے ساتھ شیئر کی ہیں، جیسا کہ AVM صاحب نے بتایا کہ it was a supersonic flying object, most probably a missile, but it was certainly unarmed.